Hello and welcome to Big Orbit's Cardfight Vanguard weekly update. My name is James, and this week we have had a lot of Legend deck and Fighters Collection cards shown. I will firstly go through the heal triggers for Fighters Collection, as they will be the quickest to go through, and then I'll go through the G-Guardians and then the Legend deck cards. So firstly, we have Gastronomic Battler Relish Girl for Mega Colony, Happy Rune Sandy for Bermuda Triangle, Officer Cadet Iones for Aquaforce, and Artillery Dragon Flint Ankelo for Tachikaze. The reason I'm grouping these cards together is because they pretty much have the same skill. When they are discarded for the cost of bringing out their specified G-Guardian, you may discard a grade 1 or less card from your hand and draw a card. The skill doesn't seem too great, and personally I can't see much use for it, but it would probably replace vanilla triggers just because a not too great skill is still better than no skill at all. It will be a sad day when I have to replace Cocoon Healer, as she is the best Mega Colony heal trigger, but you have to do what you gotta do. Reserver Linus for Spikes and Witch of Big Balls Loria for Genesis have a skill that I feel should have been shared with Relish Girl, but that may just be me being a little salty. When this unit brings out its specified G-Guardian, you can put this card into the soul instead of the drop zone. This is very nice to fuel Miracle Ace, as the more cards in your soul means the more likely you're going to be able to beat your opponent during your Miracle Ace turn, as well as just generally fueling what Genesis is known for. Stealth Rogue of a Fair, Hagino, is Murakumo's heal. When she is discarded for Ambush Demon Stealth Rogue Shira Higino, you can choose a normal unit from your drop zone and put it to the bottom of your deck. This just works well with what Murakumo do, allowing you to keep clones in your deck for future turns. Black Medicine Elileth helps out her G-Guardian, which I'll go through after her. When she's discarded for the cost of calling Black Seraph Elileth to the Guardian Circle, if the number of face-up cards in your damage zone is 1 or less, you may Soul Blast 1 to countercharge 1. This is good in general, if not a bit situational, but her G-Guard version is Black Seraph Elileth, and she has Auto Generation Break 1, Soul Blast 1, choose a face down G-Guardian from your G-Zone and turn it face up. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets plus 5000 shield for each face-up card in your damage zone until the end of the battle. With the way that Angel Feather work, it wouldn't be too difficult to have 5 face-up damage late game, which would put you at an amazing 40k shield. The Soul Blasting would get a bit much over time, but you are likely only going to be able to use this once or twice per game anyway, because the ability of G-Blasting a G-Guardian, unless they plan on finding a way to reverse that in the future. Ambush Demon Stealth Rogue Shira Higino is Murakumo's new G-Guardian. She has Auto Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1, and choose a face down G-Guardian from your G-Zone and turn it face up. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your Vanguards until the end of turn. It gets Auto Vanguard Circle. When your grade 3 or less unit is retired from Guardian Circle, you may put that card to the bottom of your deck. And this unit gets plus 10,000 shield. The Counter Blast is a little annoying, but for the rest of your turn, it almost doesn't matter what you guard with, as all your potential clones will be tucked away safely in the deck. It also allows you to put triggers back into the deck, which works well for the next time you search your deck to a superior quality unit, and then you'll be able to shuffle your triggers around. Witch Queen of Big Achievement Loria is a G-Guardian for Genesis. Her skill is Auto Generation Break 1, choose a face down G unit from your G-Zone and turn it face up. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose 2 or more normal units with the same grade as each other from your drop zone and soul up to the total of 3, return them to your deck. This unit gets plus 5000 shield for each returned card until the end of the battle, and shuffle your deck. So this maxes out to 30k shield, but helps a little bit to prevent decking out and putting useful cards back into your likely thinned deck. Obstruction King Terrible Linus is the G-Guardian for Spike Brothers. He has Auto Generation Break 1, choose a face down G-Guardian from your G-Zone and turn it face up. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your rear guards and you may put it into your soul. For every 2 open circles, this unit gets plus 10,000 shield until the end of the battle. So his total shield is 5k less than Elileth's, but instead of soul blasting, he actually soul charges while helping to set up his shield gain. Barrage Gigantic Cannon Boorish Primer is a Tachikaze's G-Guardian. Its skill is Auto Generation Break 1, choose a face down G-Guardian from your G-Zone and turn it face up. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets plus 5000 shield for each of your open rearguard circles until the end of that battle. This is another card that can get up to 40k shield, and again, it is not hard to pull off for the clan it is for. Also, the fact that it doesn't have a cost is pretty crazy, seeing as Angel Feather did have the Soul Blast. And Guard Leader of Sky and Water, Ionas, is yet another card that can reach 40k shield. A little harder to pull off this time though. He has Auto Generation Break 1, Counter Blast 1, and choose a face down G Guardian from your G zone and turn it face up. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up to 5 of your rear guards. Until end of turn, they get Continuous Rearguard Circle Resist and Continuous Rearguard Circle. This unit cannot be hit, and for each unit chosen, this unit gets plus 5000 shield. So it does protect your units as well as getting shield, but if your opponent manages to retire or lock your rearguards during their main phase, then it may hurt you. But against most things, you should be fine. Best Sparkle Sandy is Bermuda Triangle's G Guardian. Her skill is one of the most powerful with Auto Generation Break 1. Choose a face down G Guardian from your G zone and turn it face up. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets plus 5000 shield for every 2 cards in your hand until the end of the battle. Then you may counterblast 1. If you do, this unit gets plus 5000 shield until the end of the battle. In a Loris build for Bermuda Triangle, there is so much drawing, especially with Loris herself and Shizuku. I think currently this is the best G Guardian that we've seen, just because of how crazy the shield can get. I just hope that Oracle Think Tank gets something similar in greatness, as they are supposed to be the defensive clan. And lastly for G Guardians is 7 stars Mutant Deity, Relish Lady for Mega Colony. She has Auto Generation Break 1, choose a face down G Guardian from your G zone and turn it face up. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, during the battle that your opponent's Vanguard attacked, you may pay the cost. If you do, your opponent chooses 2 of his or her rear guards and may rest them. If 2 units were not rested, you draw a card and countercharge 1 and soul charge 1. This has a few problems compared to the other G Guardians in this set. The fact that it doesn't gain any shield is a big problem for this card. It also has to defend against a Vanguard for its skill. Considering the cost, the counter charge and soul charge should be at 2 instead. Either that or the person defending should get to choose whether or not to rest the rear guards. It may still be worth running 1 just in specific situations where this will come in handy, especially if you're out of fuel, but all in all it seems a bit weak compared to the others. For the Legend deck, we have been shown the backup grade 3 Blazing Twin Blades Palamedes. His skill is Auto Vanguard Circle and Rearguard Circle, Generation Break 1. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if the number of other grade 3 or greater units you have is 2 or more, this unit gets plus 10,000 power until the end of the battle. So unlike his previous version, you will need 3 grade 3s or higher on the field before being able to use his skill. It would be a bit of a problem, but if you're willing to trade shield for power, then you could find it very useful to have 2 of these on your rearguard circles, both going in for big hits, most likely something along the lines of 28,000, if not more, because it wouldn't be too hard to push it above that. Knight of Benevolence K is a grade 1 with 2 skills. His first skill is Auto Rearguard Circle Generation Break 1. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if you have a unit with Alfred or Blaster in its card name on your Vanguard Circle or Rearguard Circle, this unit gets plus 3000 power until the end of the battle. And his second skill is Auto when this unit is placed on Rearguard Circle, choose a Knight of Virtue Bedivere in the same column as this unit, and it gains plus 2k power until the end of turn. If you chose Counter Charge 1, this is really great as it doesn't take much to get that Counter Charge in Royal Paladin. Knight of Virtue Bedivere is a grade 2 with nearly all the same skills, but instead of the counter charge, he instead gets the soul charge. We don't know how useful this will be right now, but Blast Blade Exceed or one of the strides may require quite a bit of soul, so Bedivere's and K's charging skills may be just as useful as each other. And if you can get them both out at the same time through a skill, then that means you get to counter charge and soul charge. The original Blaster Blade will be reprinted in this set as a one-off. He has his original trial deck art, but with borderless text as if it were an SP. I'm not personally a fan of his original art, and I much prefer the art that he was given in BTO 1. However, this art does work well with Aichi as a character, and it is his Legend deck after all. I think it's also important to mention that there's a new promo coming out that will also come out as just a normal set card in GBT 11, which is New Style Blaster Lou. Lou has come a long way through these years, and don't worry, he will be also getting another version in the Legend deck, though we don't know what grade he will be or what skills he has. However, for this card, he has Auto. When this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle or Rearguard Circle, you may choose a card from your drop zone with Blaster Blade in its card name and put it to the bottom of your deck. If you do, this unit gets plus 5000 power until the end of the turn. A recycler is always nice. Then he also has Continuous Guardian Circle, Rearguard Circle. If you have a Vanguard with Alfred or Blaster in its card name, this unit gets plus 5000 shield and intercept. I can definitely see this being used as a backup grade 3 in the Blaster deck. And seeing as he'll be a promo as well as a booster set card, I can't see his rarity being too high for booster set 11. And that is everything for this week. If you have any questions about the cards or you just want to give your opinion on these cards, feel free to leave it in the comment section below, and be sure to check out next week when I'll be going through the cards shown throughout the next 7 days. So I hope to see you next time. Bye!